All right, y'all. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to a brand new Talking and Grubbing live stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope all y'all doing good. I'm doing good. Tonight, I continue to reveal my NBA's 75 greatest players of all time. It's been fun these last two nights. I appreciate all those who tuned in, leaving your comments. But just putting the word out on social media that I'm live right now. Also, made some changes to my list. Well, a couple of changes to my list. I also made, excuse me, also did a couple tweaks to my list before I came on here tonight. So, so you're gonna find out what those changes are tonight. Well, a couple of them tonight. The others you might find in the next live stream. All right, as you coming in, make sure you hit the like button, whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. If you're watching on Twitch or Twitter, make sure you hit the heart icon. All right, so one note, well, also want to know, what do y'all think about the players that I revealed for the list so far? You can leave that in the chat, whether you agree or disagree. Got some dinner here. Got some this chicken Florentine with these rolls. I'm about to get one of these rolls right now. I'm hungry. Tonight I reveal players 63 through 53. Man, this is the tough list. This has been a tough list to come up with. Just been so many players that have done a lot to contribute to this game. You know, and doing my research for this list, it's just remarkable what these players did in their era. Now, talked to one of my dudes today, and so far he said he hasn't liked the players I revealed because he felt like, oh, that's back in the day. Ain't nobody, don't nobody want to hear. Everybody just want to hear about this century. Well, I joked with him. I said, if that's the case, I could put DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Derek Fisher. A lot of those players on the list, but he didn't want to hear it. I told him this is the 75th anniversary. A lot of players have contributed to making the NBA what it's talking about. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Like, come on, man. You can't be so damn dismissive of that. Like, it wasn't for some of these players back in the day, we wouldn't have the NBA we have today. And the NBA is going to acknowledge these 75 players come this upcoming season. But you still didn't want to hear it. Well, I'm glad y'all want to hear it, though. Still got love for him. But he didn't want to hear it. Man, these roll steaks good. Now, if you want to donate to this platform, if you're watching on YouTube, you can donate through Super Chat or Super Sticker while I'm live here tonight, or you can donate via Cash App or PayPal. Here's the Cash App cash tag. That's $ talking and grubbing. Gonna leave it out for a minute, just in case you want to write it down. Also, here's the PayPal email address, talkingandgrubbing@gmail.com. Any donations you make to this platform, I greatly appreciate, and I'm very grateful to all those, past and present, who have contributed to this platform. I greatly appreciate your support. I'll get into this grub a little bit more before we get started with the list. Now, this list definitely features more modern players. Well, this part of the list, excuse me. And also, gotta tell you, a lot of you gotta realize this NBA didn't just start with the modern era. It just didn't start with, LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, Magic, Bird, Kareem, Dr. J. This league was started a long time ago. Back when there was no endorsement deals, no multi-million-dollar contracts. Heck, even the games weren't even on TV for a minute. Matter of fact, a lot of the games, once they got to TV, were on tape delay, and they weren't seen everywhere. So we've come a long way, good people, since then. Definitely have come a long way. All right. So, without further ado, about to get into this list. And let me reveal these new group of 10 players. These new group of 10 players. Now, some of y'all may agree with this list. Some of y'all may not. But it's just my list. Man, that was good. All right. Oh, and also before I get into the list, you can buy official merch at the Teespring shop at teespring.com. Selling the t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, coffee mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, socks, long sleeve tees, face mask, for everybody out there to be safe during this pandemic. The flowy tees for the ladies, glasses. I'm going to be adding more stuff to the Teespring store soon. The Teespring store soon. Also, offering some pretty good discounts. Like you get $10 off all the way until December 31st. Just put in the promo code Love to Life. Also, I'm offering 50% off. Type in the promo code FRIEND. Or you can get 25% off by typing in the promo code TNG21. And I'm always offering free shipping. Just type in the promo code Teespring. And I definitely appreciate all those who supported the Teespring store. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. All right, now let's get into this list. And this is who I have at number 53. At number 53, I have Dirk Nowitzki. Now, we all know Dirk. He had an amazing career. He was one of the players that was drafted in that 96 class, along with Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Jason Kidd, and many other great players that are either Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers. Now, excuse me, Dirk spent almost 21 years in the NBA, all with the Dallas Mavericks. He was drafted. Dirk was drafted in 98. My mistake. Not 96. I apologize. But he spent all his 21 NBA career with the Dallas Mavericks. Man had a great career. He was 7 foot. Even though he was tall enough, even though he could have played center, he was a power forward, and also he had the passing ability and some of the footwork of a guard. That's very rare in the big these days. But for his career, he averaged 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He finished with a total of 31,000 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. He was a 14-time All-Star, named to the All-NBA first team 4 times, named to the All-NBA second team 5 times, and named to the All-NBA third team 3 times. In 2007, he was a part of the 50-40-90 club. Definitely amazing, very remarkable. And we all know he finally broke through and got his ring in 2011 against the Miami Heat. He was also named Finals MVP, and rightfully so, because Dirk was the man throughout that whole series. You know, we all know he came up clutch in that game 2 to tie the series when he scored the game-winning layup. And he's definitely going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. When his time comes. You know, Dirk definitely had a very extraordinary career. He was basically the first, well, not the first, but he became the first well-known shooting big man that definitely got played for his shooting, where he came in an era where big men didn't get a lot of play for their shooting. They were more traditional, post up, back to the basket, getting a few dunks or hitting some J or hitting J's at the top of the key. But Dirk showed everybody that there was a different way, and that big men can shoot and be successful and look good doing it. So definitely had to put Dirk on this list because, hey, he's definitely earned it. He has the accolades, the accomplishments, and the stats to go along with it. Definitely couldn't do this list without putting Dirk on there. Because he definitely had a great career, and also he was one of the few players to stay on the team that drafted him. I know a lot of people have been critical about a lot of these stars jumping from team to team, making super teams, trying to stack the deck, you know, to get as many championships as they can. So for those of you who are in that camp, you should definitely appreciate Dirk for, like as a lot of y'all feel, doing it the right way, sticking it out with one team, and never, you know, want to jump ship to be on a super team. All right. Let's go to number 52. Share my screen again. All right, at number 52, I got Mr. Vinsanity himself, Vince Carter. Now, Vince Carter definitely had a long career as well. He played 22 years in the NBA. That's one of the longest runs by an NBA player. For his career, he averaged 16 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He finished with a total of 25,000 points. Excuse me. 6,000 rebounds and 4 assists. Also, Vince Carter played with 8 different teams throughout his 22-year career. Of course, we all know he was drafted by the Raptors to play along. He played alongside, played alongside his cousin Tracy McGrady for a few years. Then they both got split up. Eventually, Vince was traded to the Nets, where he definitely shined with Jason Kidd and Richard Jefferson. He played with the Magic for a year, played with the Phoenix Suns for a year. He also played with the Mavericks for a year. He was with the Grizzlies for a few years, played with the Kings, and ultimately retired with the Hawks. Well, played with the Hawks until last year when he retired. He's an 8-time All-Star, named to the All-NBA second team once, named to the All-NBA third team once as well. He was Rookie of the Year 99, named to the Rookie NBA All-Rookie first team his rookie year. Of course, he won the Slam Dunk contest in 2000, where he had that memorable dunk that sealed it for him, which is still constantly played on social media as well as the NBA commercials. So Vince definitely had an amazing career. Unfortunately, I wish he could have gotten a ring before he retired because he was too good of a player not to win a championship. But nonetheless, Vince Carter definitely had an amazing career. Man was a beast. You know, every night he always brought it. Even though he was a small forward, even though he was a shooting guard, he definitely played like a small forward. Now it's just like the passion that he brought to the court every night, just about every night. And Vince Carter, this is another future Hall of Famer. When his time comes up, he's definitely going to be a first ballot with no questions asked. All right, I see some of y'all in the chat. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Thanks for joining me, man. What's good, Nate? No, you ain't late. You just on time. What's up, Darius? How you doing? You said, do you have a list of the players you revealed so far? Matter of fact, I'm going to post my full list later on tonight. So if you want to see the full list, like I said, I made some adjustments to it before, well, late adjustments. So I got to, update that, and then I'll post it onto the Talking and Grubbing Facebook page. All right, y'all, excuse me for a brief moment. All right, I'm back, good people. This has been pretty. All right. Now let me get to the player I have at 51. And this man is definitely coming off of one of the biggest seasons of his career. And I definitely think he has a great chance to have more. But even if he just has that one moment, he'll definitely still be considered a great. At 51, I have the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, Giannis, when he was first drafted to the NBA in 2013 with the 15th overall pick, he was just a skinny kid that a lot of people didn't expect much from. Some people thought that maybe he'd be a bust, but Giannis kept working, just kept on working, developing his game. He started hitting the gym, started getting more, started building more muscle, started getting more bigger so he can, go through an NBA season, also take the physical punishment that an NBA season can bring you. But Giannis has been a great story so far in the NBA, going from a player that no one expected too much from. Now, of course, we all know he won the NBA championship for the Bucks last year. He was the Finals MVP, rightfully so. In my opinion, he should have been unanimous Finals MVP because he had a hell of a series. I don't know what the voters was thinking by not making that man Finals MVP. I mean, unanimous Finals MVP. I mean, of course, Of course, Middleton did his thing, but he didn't have the impact that Giannis had, though. But that's another discussion for another day. But in Giannis's career, he's been named the regular season MVP twice. He's been a 5-time All-Star. Of course, he was named All-Star Game MVP last year. He's been on the All-NBA first team 4 times, on the All-NBA second team twice. He was Defensive Player of the Year last year. He's been on the NBA All-Defensive first team twice, on the NBA All-Defensive second team once. Well, excuse. And also, he was named the NBA's Most Improved Player as well. Now, so far in Giannis's career, he's averaged 20 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, while shooting 53% from the field, 28% from 3, 71% from the free throw line. But man, Giannis has had a great career so far in these 8 years. No, excuse me. As he's heading into his ninth season, ninth season. My mistake. He's heading into his ninth season in the NBA. Like I said, he's coming off of that NBA championship last year where he just balled out in the NBA Finals, especially the last 4 games against the Suns, including that Game 6 where he dropped 50 on the Suns to lead Milwaukee to their first NBA title in 50 years. And I definitely think that this ain't all we gonna see from Giannis. We're gonna definitely see a lot more. And he'll definitely be considered one of the all-time greats before it's all said and done. But if he can find a way to lead Milwaukee to back-to-back titles, then, man, that takes him up into a whole nother orbit if he can do that again this year. Definitely. Also, once again, for those of you who are in that camp of wanting a player to stay with their team, with the team that drafted them their whole career, this is another player you can definitely show love to for that, because I remember when I did a video a few years ago when the Bucks were, having a great regular season. A lot of people were talking about how Giannis should leave and go to a bigger market, but he said no. I'm going to take a chance on the team that took a chance on me. Also, these fans are showing me nothing but love, so I'm going to re-sign with them. Now, when he re-signed with the Bucks, a lot of people clown Giannis for that. A lot of people say, "Oh, he ain't gonna win no championship in Milwaukee." A lot of big names ain't gonna want to go there. Excuse me. Why would he want to do that? He ain't gonna be no big star in Milwaukee. The Bucks, they're a small market team. They're not gonna do anything. Well, hey, he proved all of them wrong. Now he's got an NBA title, a finals, and a finals MVP. So I gotta give Giannis some props for doing that. Not listening to the media or people in his camp, because I'm sure people in his camp probably said some of that same stuff. He decided to go what he felt was right in his heart, and and it paid off. So it goes to show you, when you feel that something is right, you go with it, no matter what people say. Darius, you say, I think 51 is pretty low for Giannis. He's accomplished so much in a short amount of time. Most lists have him in the top 30 of all time right now. Okay, you entitled to your opinion on Darius. Definitely entitled to your opinion. But I'm anxious to see if the NBA is going to have. I think, we all know the NBA is going to reveal their 75 greatest players this year. I wonder where they're going to have them. But you talk to your opinion, Darius, if you feel that I got Giannis ranked too low. It's not like a slight against him. I'm just saying he's got to has to accomplish more. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if he can win another ring. Maybe not next year, but sometime in the near future, because let's keep it real. Nobody wins rings every year. I don't care how great you are. Okay. Well, I'm sure Giannis is definitely going to be on that list. If he doesn't get on that list this year, then that would be criminal. That would be absolutely criminal if Giannis don't get on that list. With what he's done in this short career span. And also, Darius, if you want to know what players I revealed so far, you can go back on Facebook and watch the 2 previous videos as well. right, make sure y'all hit the like button. If you're watching this on YouTube and Facebook, excuse me. And if you're watching on Twitter and Twitch, make sure you hit that heart icon. Excuse me. All right, about to reveal my 50th player in a couple of minutes. But what do y'all think about some of the players I revealed so far? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. You know, Darius felt that I ranked Giannis too low. What do y'all think? All right. Now I'm about to reveal my player at number 50. All right, number 50, I have the truth, Paul Pierce. Now, Paul Pierce, he played in the NBA for 21 years. Most of his career was with the Boston Celtics. He also played with the Nets, Wizards, and Clippers. For his career, he averaged 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. In total, he finished with over 26,000 points, over 7,000 rebounds, and over 4,000 assists. Now, we all know Paul Pierce was a small forward, but he had the mentality of a guard. He was definitely a point forward. In my opinion, he was an underrated point forward. But you definitely did not want, to play Paul Pierce if you were the opposing player, because Paul Pierce could definitely beat you in a lot of ways. He could beat you on the outside, the inside, and man, that dude just had pure ice water in his veins. He would knock down big shots, clutch shots. I'll never forget the 3-pointer he knocked down against the Heat in Game 5 of that Eastern Conference Finals in 2012. That game was like, it was a close game. It was like a 3-point game, and LeBron was guarding him. Man, Pierce just stepped back, boom, knocked down the dagger 3 in LeBron's face. That was just one hell of a shot. Now, we all know Paul Pierce eventually won the NBA title in 2008. He was also named Finals MVP, and rightfully so, because he had a great series. For the most part, he was a 10-time All-Star. He was named to the All-NBA second team once. He was named to the All-NBA third team twice. He was on the NBA All-Rookie team in 99. He was a three-point shooting champion. So Paul Pierce definitely had a pretty nice career, as he shot 44% from the field. Also, he shot 36%, from three-point range, as well as 80% from the free throw line. But man, Paul Pierce definitely was a great player. Like I said, he was always clutch. And also definitely always liked the way he played defense. He wasn't afraid, of any challenge. He didn't care if it was one of the best players in the NBA or even just the scrub. Paul Pierce always kept that same energy when he went up against any opponent. He went hard at Kobe. He went hard at LeBron. Paul Pierce was just an equal opportunity, defender. Even though he'd be a little cocky every now and then, but still, I always liked Paul Pierce, and he's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. His time's gonna come soon, and he's definitely gonna get in there. All right. So what do you guys think about the players I revealed so far? Leave your thoughts in the chat. All right, good people. I got to step away for a moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, good people. All right, let's continue on, shall we? I'm about to reveal my player at 49. All right, at 49, I have Walt Clyde Frazier. Now, Walt, he played in the NBA for 13 years, mostly with the New York Knicks, and then he spent his final years with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Excuse me. For his career, he averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. He was a 7-time All-Star, NBA All-Star Game MVP, named to the All-NBA First Team 4 times, named to the All-NBA Second Team twice. He was named to the NBA All-Defensive First Team 7 times. That's amazing. And he was named to the NBA All-Rookie Team in 68. Of course, he won those 2 NBA championships with the Knicks in 70 and 73. For his whole career, he finished with 15,000 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. He also shot 49% from the field. Wow. So Walt was definitely one of the top point guards in the NBA during his era. He definitely, excuse me, definitely was a great player. And I know some people sleep on him. And also, he definitely was known for his distinguished style of dressing, just like he is today. But that's another discussion for another day. But Walt Frazier definitely definitely was a great player during the 70s. He was one of the main factors in those 2 championship teams for the Knicks. You know, he playing alongside 2 Hall of Famers in Willis Reed and Earl Monroe. But Walt definitely held his own and found a way to carve out a pretty good career for himself. You know, a Hall of Fame career to be exact. But you know, for that era, he's kind of tall to be playing point guard. I think he would be more of a shooting guard in today's NBA because he definitely has the height, and also, you know, he would have the wingspan as well, in my opinion, to play shooting guard in today's NBA. But that's just my opinion. All right, I'm gonna reveal who I have at 48 next. Like I said before I came on here, did a little tweaking to the list, and this is one of the one of the tweaks I made to the list. Y'all excuse me for a minute. All right, I'm back, good people. Now, let me go to the player I have at number 48. Number 48, I have Anthony Davis. Now, AD, he's definitely has done nothing but balled out ever since he came into the NBA in 2012 as he was drafted number 1 by the New Orleans Pelicans. He spent most of his career there until the end of until 2019 when he was traded to the LA Lakers, the team alongside LeBron James. So far in his young career, AD has averaged 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 51% from the field while shooting 31% from three-point range. Also, excuse me, he has over 1,300 blocks as well as over 700 steals. He's been an 8-time All-Star, All-Star Game MVP. He's been named to the All-NBA First Team 4 times, as well as being named to the NBA All-Defensive Team twice. First team twice, excuse me. He was also named twice to the NBA All-Defensive Second Team, and 3 times he's been the leader in NBA. Well, he's led the NBA in blocks. And of course, he was definitely on the NBA All-Rookie team after his rookie season. He won his first NBA title with the Lakers in 2020. And man, he definitely balled out in that series. A lot of people forget the first 2 games against the Miami Heat, AD straight up balled out. Matter of fact, a lot of people thought, he was going to be named the Finals MVP. But then LeBron, stormed back. He had a monster last 4 games, and LeBron ended up taking home that honor. But AD definitely shined well in that series against the Heat. He balled out. Matter of fact, in my opinion, maybe he and LeBron should have been named co-finals MVPs. But the only thing that's really held AD back from reaching his full potential is the doggone injuries. He is so injury prone. He's been injury prone with the Pelicans. He's injury prone now with the Lakers. So, when his career is all said and done, in some ways he's going to come up short because I think he's a great player. He definitely could have been a lot more greater if he could have stayed healthy. But still, this still doesn't take away from the fact that this man's going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. All right. I'll get to who I have at 47 in a minute. But man, I've been enjoying doing these lives the last few nights. Definitely enjoy coming here and hanging with y'all. This has definitely been fun. And I'm glad y'all been enjoying them too, whether you watching them here live or you're watching the replay. I greatly appreciate you and appreciate your support. Wow, man, this week is winding fast. I can't believe I'm doing part 3 of this live streaming series tonight. All right, so here's who I have at number 47. Right here at number 47, I have the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. Now, Kawhi, you know, he's definitely been a great story as well. He was drafted 15th overall, originally by the Indiana Pacers, but the San Antonio Spurs acquired him in a trade as they gave up George Hill for Kawhi. And Kawhi is definitely rose out of nowhere ever since he's been drafted to the NBA in 2011. Excuse me. He's heading into his 11th year in the NBA. He's definitely accomplished a lot in his young career. So far, he's averaged 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, while shooting 49% from the field, 38% from three-point range, 85% from the free throw line. And we all know with those big hands he has that can just block everything out the gym and also can get those steals. He has over 1,000 steals and over 300 blocks in his career so far. And the man's definitely got one great resume. Of course, he won 2 NBA championships, one with the Spurs in 2014, then another with the Raptors in 2019. He was the finals MVP on both teams. He's in that same breath with LeBron and Kareem as only being one of the 3 players to win finals MVP with multiple teams. Also, he's a 5-time All-Star. He was also an All-Star Game MVP. He's been named to the All-NBA First Team 3 times, the All-NBA Second Team twice, the NBA Defensive Player of the Year 2 times in 2015, 2016, back-to-back. He was named to the NBA All-Defensive First Team 3 times. Also, he's been selected to the NBA All-Defensive Second Team 4 times. And he definitely was selected to the NBA All-Rookie First Team in 2015. He led the NBA in steals. So Kawhi has definitely had one great career so far and definitely has a chance to make his career even greater. Now, his biggest accomplishment was that 2019 championship with the Raptors, as he definitely balled out against the Golden State Warriors in that series. No question he was the man. That's another player that should have got unanimous finals MVP was Kawhi. But I heard one of the voters voted Fred VanVleet for finals MVP instead of Kawhi, which was a dumb move. But that's another discussion for another time. But during that finals, Kawhi averaged 28 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, also 2 steals during that series. But so if Kawhi can find a way to deliver the Clippers an NBA title, his resume would definitely be shot up a few notches higher, because this would be the second time in his career that he led a team to their first NBA title. And of course, Kawhi is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. Nobody can dispute that with the career he's had so far and the pace he's on. You know, this man's one of the best players in the NBA. He always, for the most part, he's definitely come up clutch. He's had some big moments in the playoffs. And we all know he's had big moments in the finals. So, you know, Kawhi is definitely one of the all-time greats. Anybody who says that, then you need your head examined. Wow, this is going fast. Only got 4 more players left to reveal. This is going very fast. Definitely going. This is definitely going fast. Y'all excuse me for a brief moment, good people. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, good people. So let me continue as I got 4 more players left to reveal for tonight. And let's go to number 46. At number 46, I have right here the human highlight reel himself, Dominique Wilkins. Dominique played in the NBA for, played in the NBA for 17 years. Most of his career was with the Atlanta Hawks. He also played for the Clippers, Celtics. He played overseas, then played for the Spurs and the Magic. Now, for his career, he averaged 24 points per game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. For his career, he finished with 26,000 points, 7,000 rebounds, 2,000 assists. He was a 9-time All-Star, named to the All-NBA first team in 86, named to the All-NBA second team 4 times, named to the All-NBA third team twice. He was Rookie of the Year. He led the league in scoring in 86. Also, of course, he won the slam dunk contest twice in 85 and 90, as he has one of the most memorable dunks in All-Star game history. So, yeah, Dominique definitely had a great career. But the only thing that really stopped him from achieving true greatness and getting that ring was he had Larry Bird standing in his way. They had a hell of a battle in Game 7 in the 1987 playoffs, where Dominique had 40 plus points. Same with Bird, but the Hawks just came up a little short, and the Celtics went on to play in the NBA Finals. No. And the Celtics ultimately lost to the Lakers in 6 games. No, excuse me, 88, my mistake. That series was in the 88 playoffs. But that was one of the most memorable playoff games we've seen in a long time. That was such a classic battle right there between those two. You know, Dominique, he finished with 47 points. While Larry Bird had 34 points, excuse me. But man, that was a playoff game to remember for the ages. But man, Dominique definitely had a great career, Hall of Fame career. Too bad that he definitely couldn't get over the hump to at least get to the NBA Finals, because not just Bird was just standing his way. A lot of other great players and teams. Of course, we know Jordan, the Bad Boy Pistons, the 76ers, the Bucks. So, you know, Dominique, unfortunately, was a victim of playing in a stacked East at that time. And if he would have found a way to break through, who knows what could have happened. But Dominique is definitely one of the all-time greats, in my opinion, and had a great career, and definitely can't take away from what he's accomplished and brought to this game. Definitely can't take away from what Meek has brought to the game. All right. Got got 3 more players to go. All right, so let me get to number 45. At 45, I have Wes Unseld. Now, Wes Unseld, he played in the NBA for 13 years, all with the Washington Bullets. He played center. As a matter of fact, pretty undersized for a center. He was only 6'7". In today's NBA, he'd just be a small forward. So in some ways, he was Charles Barkley. He was Charles Barkley before Charles Barkley. Because as we all know, Charles Barkley was definitely undersized to play center. Now, his career stats may not jump out at you. He only averaged 10 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists. For his career, he finished with 10,000 points, 11 rebounds, and 3,000 assists. He was a 5-time All-Star. He was on the All-NBA first team. He was also Rookie of the Year on the All-NBA rookie team. He won the NBA title with the Bullets in 78. He was also named the Finals MVP of that series. Let me see what he averaged for that series. I had to go check out his stats from that series. So y'all bear with me, good people. Okay. Okay, for the series, he averaged 15 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. But West was definitely a beast in the middle. Clark definitely could find ways to alter shots, also protect the paint, protect the rim. He's definitely in that big man class with big men of that era, such as excuse me, Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. He also definitely was a pretty good rebound. He was definitely a good rebounder. As I said, he finished with over 13,000 rebounds in his career. So he was just an old school banger. That definitely intimidated opponents with his physicality, despite the fact he was a little bit undersized at the center position. But he definitely did a pretty good job of carving a career out for himself, a Hall of Fame career at that. All right, 2 more to go. 2 more to go for tonight. And remember, good people, this is my list. Now, if you agree with it or disagree, definitely let it be known in the comments. All right. Y'all excuse me for a moment. Once again, good people. All right, I'm back, good people. This has definitely been fun so far. Only got 2 more players left to reveal for tonight. So let's get back to it. At number 43, I have the big ticket himself. 44, excuse me. The big ticket himself, Kevin Garnett. Now, we all know KG played in the NBA for a little over 20 years, mostly with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Boston Celtics, respectively. He also played with the Nets, Brooklyn Nets briefly before deciding to end his career in Minnesota. Definitely had a great career. He averaged 17 points per game, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. For his whole career, he finished with 26,000 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. He was a 15-time All-Star. He was a MVP in 2004, also All-Star Game MVP. He was selected to the All-NBA First Team 4 times, the All-NBA Second Team twice, the All-NBA Third Team twice. Excuse me. He was selected to the second team 3 times. My mistake. He was named Defensive Player of the Year in 2008. He was named to the NBA All-Defensive First Team 9 times. Named to the NBA All-Defensive Second Team twice. He also led the league in rebounds twice in 2004 and 07. Well, no, through 07. He led it 4 times. That's remarkable to lead the league in rebounding that many times. Of course, we all know he won the NBA title with the Boston Celtics along with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen in 08. Finally got that elusive ring. And KG is definitely one of the best power forwards ever to play this game. You know, he could rebound, he could jump and rebound with the best of them. You know, he always killed you with that J, especially that J at the top of the key. Also, he could beat you in the post as well. And we always know that he definitely brought it defensively. As he had over 2,000 blocks and over 1,800 steals in his whole career. So we all know KG definitely brought it defensively. But in some ways, you know, even though in some ways he became an a-hole once he got to Boston, still can't take away what the man definitely has contributed to this game, what he did his whole career. He's definitely got the accolades. Of course, he has the title. He's definitely going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer when his time comes. And also, in some ways, he definitely held his own with some of the other power forwards in his era, like Tim Duncan, Chris Webber. You know, you always knew every night that KG stepped on the floor, he was going to bring it on both ends, offensively, defensively, also rebounding the ball because he had those long arms and that wingspan that definitely gave a lot of opposing players fits. So that's why I got KG here at number 44. Now, for my final player of the night, this was another tweak I did earlier on before I came on here. Some of you may agree with this ranking. Some of you may not. I definitely feel that he is definitely one of the all-time greats. And if he could find a way to finally break through and win a championship, that would definitely give him a better, well, definitely make a better case for his resume and his legacy. So, without further ado, I'm going to reveal to you my player at number 43. At number 43, I have Russell Westbrook. Now, we all know Russell Westbrook, he's headed into his, he's headed into his 14th year in the NBA. He was drafted by the OKC Thunder in 2008 with the 4th pick overall in the first round. And he was teamed up alongside Kevin Durant, and he and KD instantly started becoming a duo as they started to find success. They made the playoffs in their second year together. They got to the NBA Finals in 2012 before losing to the Miami Heat in 5 games. Then they they branched off. KD went to Golden State, won 2 titles. Westbrook, he stayed in OKC a little bit longer, then ultimately went to Houston. But Russ has had a pretty good career so far. He was named the MVP in 2017. He's a 9-time All-Star, won the All-Star Game MVP twice. He's been selected to the All-NBA First Team twice, selected to All-NBA Second Team 5 times, and the All-NBA Third Team twice. He led the NBA in scoring in 2015 and 2017. Also, people forgetting that MVP in his MVP year, he led the league with a triple-double. Now, that hadn't been accomplished since the great Oscar Robertson did it. So he's definitely in some pretty great company. He's led the NBA in assists 3 times in 2018, 2019, 2021. He was also named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team, rightfully so. So far in his career, he's averaged 22 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. He shot 43% from the field while shooting 31% from 3. But the only problem is he's only shot 65% from the free throw line. Now, no way you should be a guard and can't shoot free throws. That's just an oxymoron. Unless you're taking free throw lessons from Shaq. He was also playing with the Wizards. Now in the offseason, he got traded to the LA Lakers. He's back at home. He's playing with LeBron and AD, trying to compete for his first NBA title. And that's going to be great. Be very interesting to see how that all turns out. How does he blend in with LeBron and AD? Definitely think he's going to have to sacrifice some of his game in order to really help the Lakers reach their goal, which is the NBA championship. Also, he's going to have to find ways to defer to LeBron and AD, and also he's definitely going to have to give up the ball because he and LeBron both like the ball in their hands. But if Westbrook can pull this off and win a championship with the Lakers, this definitely would be one of the greatest. Matter of fact, this will be the greatest accomplishment of his career. Finally getting that elusive championship and also proving that he can be a team player and be a part of a championship team, which has been the knock on his reputation his whole time in the NBA. But Westbrook is definitely going to be a Hall of Famer one day. There's no denying that. You know, he's definitely had a great career so far, but if he could find a way to win this championship with the Lakers, his career would definitely be looked at in a whole different light, and that would take him into another stratosphere. All right, so those are my 10 players for tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be revealing more players. This time, I'll be going from 42 to 32. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I'll be on at 8 o'clock, like usual. Definitely can't wait to reveal that list to y'all. Man, this has been fun doing these live streams. I can't wait to see, who the NBA reveals for their list this upcoming season. We all know the NBA season tips off next Tuesday for its 75th anniversary. Can't wait to see the games that start the season. The Bucks, the Nets and the Bucks, then the Warriors and the Lakers. Those are going to be some great matchups to see. But, man, I've just been having so much fun with y'all doing this list. Revealing this list has been great. I'm grateful to all of you who've tuned in, whether you're watching this live or watching the replays on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter. I greatly appreciate your love and support and viewership, because y'all definitely make this run. Y'all definitely would make this whole thing go. I just feel so blessed and honored that y'all keep on wanting to tune in to watch me listen to me talk sports and watch me eat as usual. And just conversate with me in the chat. I just appreciate the love, y'all. Because without y'all, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd just be, some regular guy working a 9 to 5. Well, I do work a 9 to 5, but still, I wouldn't be on this platform if it wasn't for y'all showing the support and the viewership. I definitely wouldn't be doing this. But man, this has just been fun. So we got 3 down and 3 more to go. I'll be doing another one tomorrow night, another one Friday night, then another one Saturday. Now, the top 10 will not get revealed until Monday night. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that as we conclude the NBA 75 greatest players with the top 10 players of all time. You definitely don't want to miss that. But anyways, y'all, it's been fun. I got to run. I got to get out of here. I thank y'all for joining me once again. Make sure you come back tomorrow around this same time at 8 o'clock as I'll be revealing players 42 to 32. You definitely don't want to miss that. And I definitely can't wait to reveal this list to y'all. Excuse me. And I definitely hope that you definitely leave your takes in the chat. Also, you can leave your thoughts in the comments about the players I revealed for the list so far. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? Definitely want to know. I appreciate all the feedback. But once again, y'all, I got to get out of here. Thank y'all for joining me. Can't wait to do this again tomorrow night. So until then, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. Salute. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy your day. I'm out. See y'all tomorrow.